Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be walking you guys through exactly how I edit all of my YouTube videos. If you haven't seen yet, the past couple of weeks I've released a few videos on one, all of the gear and tools I use in my videos, and two, how I actually sit down and make them in my workflow for that. So if you're interested in either of those, the links will be down in the description for you to watch. But today I really just want to show you exactly how I edit my YouTube videos. And before we jump right in, I do want to let you guys know I have a free download for you down in the description as well, and it's the ultimate guide to making your own DIY YouTube and IGTV videos. So if you're interested in that at all, the link is down in the description. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay guys, so if you look to your screen, you're going to see the program I have open to start editing. I currently use Final Cut Pro, but if you have a Mac computer, honestly, iMovie is such a great option. And I go more in depth in this in the video on the gear and the tools that I use. So if you want to watch that first, go down in the description, links down there. But what I usually do when I make a new video is I make a new library for the video. So go File, New, Library, and then I save it in whatever videos folder that I'm working on. So this one that I'm going to be showing you that I'm working on, that I've showed the behind the scenes of, is my Instagram video. So I'm going to go ahead and name it Instagram for Photographers for now, and then save the library there so I can always reopen it if I want to. This is just, I think this is left over from another video I was editing. Okay, and then once I have this open, first I'm going to go to File, New, Project. So I make a new project for the YouTube video, and then in the next week's video I'm going to show you how to make it for IGTV too. But for now we're just going to name this YouTube because it's for YouTube. All the settings should be good to go here. I just keep it on 180p HD, 1920 by 1080, and then I have 24p right here, and then press OK. Alright, so then this is where you can drag your clips in. So I'm going to go ahead, I have to navigate to the video that I'm working on, which is the Instagram video. And what you're going to want to do, so I have my video clips right here that I'm using to edit with. And you're going to go ahead and just drag it over into the timelines, what I usually do first, and I just start from the beginning. The first thing I'm looking at is if there's any editing I want to do to the video as far as the color or exposure. This is a little bit overexposed for me. So I have this thing called MLET by Motion VFX installed. It's completely free. And it just has a little bit more flexibility in the adjustments that you can make to your video. So I'm really enjoying it. So if you apply it to, like, drag it over like I did, apply it here, you can find it under the installed effects tab under like this list here. It's called MLET if you have it installed. And then I just go over up here where I can edit the video, and I usually so on this I'm going to bring my midtones down a little bit. It got a little bit overexposed. Okay, so that looks a little bit better to me. I might need to bring it back up just a little bit. And then I'm also going to bring the saturation down just a tad. It got a little bit warm. So it's an easy way to make it less warm, and I'm really liking that. So I'm going to go ahead and stick to that for this video. So the first thing that I do, I'm going to zoom in. If you press Command and then the plus or minus keys on your keyboard, you can zoom in and out, which is really nice. You can kind of see right here the different waves of your audio, so it allows you to actually edit as you're going. So as you're going through here, what I usually do is just go to the beginning of where I start talking, like right here. If you press Command B on your keyboard, it's going to cut the clip in half, which is really nice. So this all is just extra stuff that, like, I started talking and then I wanted to look at my notes again, fix my hair. So I'm just going to delete all of that because obviously I don't need that in the video. And then I usually just watch to see where I stop talking again and see where the natural break is in where I'm talking. Okay, so that's where I want to stop it. So I'm going to go to about where this ended, click on the clip, Command B, and then I'm going to go to about where I start talking again, click on the clip, Command B, and then delete that section in between. And then I just want to make sure that it flows really well in between. So I'll usually double check that and then keep watching it to see where else I need to keep editing. So I'm going to go ahead and start editing this entire video and editing all the clips, and I'm going to give you just a really fast screen grab so you can watch me as I keep editing. Alright, so once I have the main edits done, so basically just cutting out any space in between where I'm not really talking or where I mess up and cutting all of that out, as I'm going through that and double checking it, I'm putting these little markers here. So if you just click M on your keyboard, it will add a little marker. And each marker means that I need to add either some like overlaying graphic or a slide or something like that. So let's go ahead and I'll show you how I actually make these. Alright, so this first marker here, I know already is about the app that I use. So this is an Instagram video about how I use Instagram. So this little marker right here is talking about the app that I use later. So I know that I want to get a screenshot of later that I can just pop into here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up Safari and go to later. Pull that up right here. And literally it's the best thing ever. So let's go ahead. So once I have all of this pulled up, I just want to get a quick screenshot of this right here so that I can throw it into the video. So to make a screenshot with Mac, you press Command, Shift, and 4, and then you can drag and select any part of your screen to take a screenshot. I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot of that. I'm going to want to put it into the folder for this video. And I'm going to go ahead and drag it into my video, just dragging and drop it from Finder and see how it overlays it in the video, which is really, really nice. And another thing I like to do is to have really fun sound effects in my videos. So how I do this is I have a clicking sound when something comes onto a screen, and then I have like a little pop sound when it comes off the screen. So let's go ahead and add those to this video. In Final Cut Pro, if you come over right here, you can see all of these different sounds. I'm going to type in bottle, and I believe it's the cork. Yeah, so that's the one that I do when it comes off the screen. So I'm going to put it right on the end of this so that when it comes off, you're going to hear like a little pop.
The other ones like Planoly,
like that. But I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here because I want to lower the sound of this. It was just a little bit loud compared to the way that I was talking.
Ones like Planoly,
and that's a little bit better. And then I want to have a click noise. So I literally just filmed myself clicking. So you see in my YouTube folder, I have a click audio. So I'm just going to drag this into where this starts. And then let's see how it sounds.
It's called Later. It is literally one of the best.
And I love it. I'm going to bring the volume down just a little bit because it's a little bit loud.
It's called Later. It is literally one of the.
And then one thing you'll notice is that this image doesn't cover the entire screen. You can still see some of me here. So I actually have just a plain white image that I use to fix this in my YouTube folder that I use in all my videos. So it's just called white. I drag it over here and I drag it underneath that so that it's going to cover the background. So this white photo is just the size of a normal YouTube video, and I can just drag it in, and it makes it really, really easy to cover any background that might be showing through. So that's about all I'm going to do for this. I'm just going to watch it just to make sure it makes sense, looks good in the video.
And the app that I use is called Later. It is literally one of the best things ever. I have tried a few of the other ones like Planoly, but Later on.
And perfect. So that one's good to go. So then I'm just going to go through for each of these and do similar things. I do want to show you towards the end, there was a slide I wanted to make. So let's go ahead and see.
And geotags.
So I wanted to have a slide that says hashtag and geotags, and I created this in Photoshop, and it makes it really easy for me. I can just open up this template that I made and I keep in my YouTube folder on my computer, and I use this to make any slides, and it makes it just a lot quicker, keeps everything consistent. So I'm going to go down here to the text and change this text to hashtags and geotags. And it looks like I need to make the font a little bit smaller. So let's try 150. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm just going to save this to the folder for this particular YouTube video. And we'll name it slide 1. I like to number things so it keeps it kind of in order. So if I was doing like a bunch of different slides for this video, it'd make it just a little bit easier. All right, I'm going to close this out. I'm going to navigate to the folder for this video. And I'm going to go ahead and put that slide in right here. And then I need to add those same sound effects to the slide for it popping up and then going away. So an easy way to do that is just to go to any other place you've made a slide. And instead of having to paste them in and then adjust the volume every time, I'm going to copy and then come right here. And then I'm going to paste them in. So obviously I'm going to have to move this one because this slide's a lot longer. Actually, I probably need to make the slide way shorter because this is really long. Let's see how long I want to keep the slide.
Going to see by your ideal client is using hashtags and geotags. These are huge and something I see a lot of photographers still not doing.
So probably right about there is where I want to stop the slide. So I'm going to drag that over. I'm going to drag my sound over so that it matches when the slide is done. And let's go ahead and watch it and see how it looks.
Is using hashtags and geotags. These are huge and something I see a lot of photographers still not doing. So think
perfect. So that's exactly what I want to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this for the other few markers that I had and other few places I wanted to add some graphics and slides to this video. All right, and then the last step that I do for editing my YouTube videos is adding the intro and the outro. So usually I'll just go to like the last video that I worked on. For example, this is my YouTube equipment video. I copy the intro and I copy the outro. So Command C on your keyboard to copy, and then I go back to the video that I was working on and just paste them in here. That way it's just super easy and you don't have to try to figure out how to like add it in every time, and everything is exactly how you want it to be as far as like volume and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead, the outro is good where it's at the very end. I usually add my intro after I've kind of introduced what I'm talking about with the video. So usually it's about like 10 seconds in. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like for this video, make sure it looks good.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking all about Instagram and basically an overview of my entire strategy when it comes to picking and planning my Instagram feed as a photographer and educator. Alright, so let's first talk.
Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. So that's about what I do to edit my videos. I try to keep it pretty simple, and after this, I just go into the process of making the thumbnail, the description, tags, title, all of that. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you haven't already, be sure to go down in the description, download that free guide, the ultimate guide to making DIY YouTube and IGTV videos. And I can't wait to share more with you guys next Tuesday. Bye guys!